So welcome back to the Li-Ning China Masters. Second round action all of today, and our next match is men's doubles. And it features the former and new world number ones, because we have the three-time former world champions Mohammad Ahsan and Setiawan up against the new world number ones Liang and Wang of China. You may be wondering why they're the number two seeds if they're the new world number ones. Well, the entries were done before they went up from number 2 to number 1 on the world ranking. Now this is obviously the bottom half of the draw, because we have the number 2 seeds, and no matches have taken place so far to determine the quarterfinalists for tomorrow. We have former world number ones in Alfian and Ardianto. They're the number 4 seeds. So 3 Indonesian pairs and 2 Chinese pairs in this bottom half of the draw. Kier and Sobor of Denmark are a pair to watch for the future. Finalists, if I remember correctly, at the Canadian Open 500. So here are the 3-time former world champions, Mohammad Ahsan and Setiawan. Affectionately known as the Daddies in their home country of Indonesia, for obvious reasons. This a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and the last time they met it was actually the Indonesians who won. That was the semi-final of the All England Championships earlier this year. 29-27 in the deciding game, having saved 3 match points, and then Ahsan and Setiawan lost in the final. In fact, Mohammad Ahsan got injured in that All England final against teammates Alfian and Ardianto. Injured his knee, his left knee, on which took his opponents to match point. He's insisted on standing on the court so they could have their moments of victory. Great sportsmanship shown. So the Daddies seem to have the Peter Pan effect, the longevity and the ability to keep playing at a very high level, well into their 30s. But surely they're at the twilight of their careers. Mohammad Ahsan, as you can see, is 36 years of age, from Palembang in South Sumatra. That equates to 5'8". And they were world number ones for 38 consecutive weeks from at the end of 2013 until the middle of August 2014. 39 years of age now, Setiawan. He's from Pemalang in central Java. He's been in 2 finals, winning 1 title here at the China Masters when it was a Super Series event. In fact, he was in the final of the very first Super Series China Masters, lost in that final, and then won a year later with his former partner, the late Marcus Kido. Beat the Popov brothers in the first round. The Popov brothers from France had been promoted from the reserve list. And this is Liang. He's 22 years of age. In fact, they're both 22 years of age, and he's from Guangdong province, which is where we are now. Making their first appearance at the China Masters, his partner, born in Ningbo in Xinjiang province on the east coast of China, just south of Shanghai. 5 finals for them so far this year, winning 3 titles in India, Thailand and the China Super 1000 event. It's actually their 4th week as world number ones, and if you were with us yesterday, you would have seen them play against Jongko and Kederin of Thailand. Just under 30 minutes against the Thai combination, and 21-16, 21-16. So the Chinese coaching bench there, and this the Indonesian coaching bench. So Our umpire for this one is Manfred Shum, and the service judge is Lao Chen Nia of Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Muhammad Ahsan and Hendra Setiawan, Indonesia. And on my left, Wei Keng and Wang, China. Wang to serve to Muhammad Ahsan. Level. Play.
So the current world number ones, Liang Wei Keng and Wang Chang, nearest to us, against the former world number ones, Ahsan and Setiawan. One final for the Indonesians this year, and as I was telling you, it was the All England Championships when they beat their opponents of today in the semi-final. And by reaching the final of the All England, this man, Hendra Setiawan, created a record. Wow, goodness me, what no cap. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? That's extraordinary. A little smile from Wang Chang. What an extraordinary rally. Yes, I was telling you, Ahsan, as he makes a service error, and Hendra Setiawan created a record by being in at least one tournament final every year for 22 consecutive years by reaching the All England final earlier this year. I didn't even play my career for 22 years.
It's just,
I've left you speechless again, Chris.
You have to. Like, the more I hear about, you know, Hendra's career, it's hard to even put into words what he's done, as in the longevity of his career and the level he's played at, and even when he's had peaks. You know, if we go back to 2007, which was the first time he was world number one, which seems a very, very, very long time ago, and he's still playing at the elite level now. At 39 years old, which is truly incredible.
I described him once because he makes the game look so easy as well, and his longevity and his ability to read what's happening makes it look effortless. Setiawan, I described him as badminton's Roger Federer. Roger Federer played until he was 39. He made the game of tennis look effortless.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, at times, stuff Hendra can do, he can make it look so easy, and it's not. You know, his skill level, he's one of the best net players over the last 15 years.
Service over. 5-4.
It's amazing the last two times these pairs played each other. You had a 23-21 in the India Open, and then you had in the third game, and you had a 29-27, as you said, Jill, in the All England.
Yeah.
Two incredibly close matches.
5.
Lucky net cord on the return of serve from Liang Wei Keng.
Service over. 8-6.
Oh, look at that skill. Two flats, very long at the back line.
7-8.
For the Chinese, it's so important for them that they almost elongate the rallies slightly, because they know physically they should have the upper hand. The style of rallies the Indonesians like are the short, sharp, creative rallies.
Yeah, I think that's one thing we can be certain of with Ahsan and Setiawan now, is that they really don't want to extend the rallies, and they will go for a winner to keep the rallies short. Problem for their opponents is so often those winners work for them.
Service over. 9.
Did you ever play against them? You must have done.
I did. Unfortunately, never went that well. I did win one match against Hendra Setiawan, where I think he had his one off day of the last 16 years, and I was lucky to play him on that day. But he had a different partner that day.
Who was he playing with?
He played with Tan from Malaysia.
Tan Boon Hyung.
Yes, when they had their international partnership for a short duration.
Yes, just 1 year.
Yeah, we played them in Thailand. Trying to think what year it was, and I can't remember. It was that long ago. That's the only time I ever managed to defeat Hendra.
Good play from Wang Chang.
10, 9.
How did he get that?
The defence from Mohamed Ahsan there. Extraordinary. That's gone wide, and they've won the rally. They had absolutely no right to win that rally.
As every player from a young age is taught in defence, you need to be calm, you need to be relaxed, and that sort of summed it up. I mean, that was pretty extreme because he was in all sorts of trouble, but the more tense you are, the harder it is to get back a shot because your body almost stiffens up and you have to react so quick in defence.
11-10 interval.
So 1 point advantage for the three-time former world champions, Ahsan and Setiawan, in this opening game. Only 6 minutes played for 11-10. That's a clear example of how the Indonesians want to keep the rally short.
Call 1, 20 seconds. Call 1, 20 seconds.
减少失误，拿11分，我们自己丢9分。
球没落地啊，叫连贯啊！来啊！
11-10. Play.
So 11-10, the advantage to Ahsan and Setiawan.
12-10.
Yeah. Good placement of the smash from Liang.
12. Service over. 30-11.
Yeah. Great fast racket
14,
from
11.
Mohamed Ahsan.
Service over. 12-14.
Yeah.
13-14.
Well, we've been singing the praises of the Indonesians, and especially of Mohamed Ahsan and his ability to read the game at the front of the court. But Wang Chang, I think, also has that instinctive ability to read what's happening at the front of the court. He too is a great front court player.
14 all.
So back level, 14 all.
Close full call, too high.
Service fault
Service
called.
over. 15-14.
Too high. Yeah. They find the gaps. They have that awareness.
16-14.
Whether it's just awareness or whether it's vision, I don't know, but they certainly seem to be able to find the gaps the whole time.
I do think the style the Chinese have played for me isn't quite right, because we've highlighted the point. It's not that you want to extend the rally, but the longer the rally goes on, the greater the chance the Chinese have to not only win the rally but the match, just because physically they're more capable than their opponents. But I feel like they're almost playing the same style as the Indonesians. The Indonesians, they're very, very good at that style of creativity, moving the shuttle around the flat game, short, sharp points.
That's an example of Wang Chang's ability to read what's happening, and there, and there. Yeah. He's stepped up his game.
17-16.
And the new world #1s go into the lead on a run of 3 straight points.
So the shot there, there's nothing wrong in that situation of just pushing the shuttle with width, or even having to lift, worst case scenario, and then working your opponents.
Oh dear.
Service over.
That's one
18-17.
service error each, I think, from the Indonesians.
You think one thing about Wang,
19,
I would agree, Joe,
17.
I do think he's a fantastic net player, and he is possibly the best. But the technique for me is exactly what I would want from a player. Short, sharp action, taking it in front of you, not a big backswing, not a big follow through, almost like a punch action.
Yeah, and there's a prime example of his ability on the front court, and it means that Wang Chang and Liang have 3 game point opportunities.
That's a better rally from the Chinese for me, working the point.
So 4 straight points to close out
First game,
the opening game.
and Wang Chang, 21-17.
Umpire confirms that scoreline of 21-17. Shuttle long of that back line. 4 straight points and 7 of the last 8 points. 21-17 in 12 minutes.
Kalau mau angkat tapi di sekolah tinggi, dingdong aja tinggi. Ya, biasanya angkat terus, ada belokannya kan, dia tubuhnya lurus. Ya, sama serangan sih itu angkat juga ngapain ya. Kalau dalam bola dalam, jangan sila ke sini, yang lurus dulu aja. Kalau itu cop dulu. Ya, itu kalau si Wangcanya lagi nyorok-nyorok gitu, lewat belakangnya dia aja udah. Ya.
Karena dia jaga di tempat doang tuh, geser dikit nggak apa-apa juga. Bisa.
Ya.
Terima serve-nya agak ngeduluin dikit, jadi bolanya nggak naik.
Ambil poin dari situ aja, bola 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Kalau udah dapat rally, ada shotnya dulu. Sabar dulu aja. Ya. Oke? Ya.
Sangat-sangat. 不需要没有机会的时候，这个他会怼你，他不敢起球的，所以说很多球都是在于你怎么去打。啊，加油啊！
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, level, play.
So players ready to get the second game underway.
Four,
And I think
service
the
over.
Indonesians are going to have to use all of their experience and guile and tactical awareness if they're to win through this second round match.
Something the Indonesians are so good at is when they put pressure on their opponents, both of them being so organised and covering what needs to be covered, the obvious shot, forcing their opponents to have to play the really complicated or difficult shot.
Nice drop. Yeah, they're working the rallies now, well now, the Chinese pair.
1-all.
Just a fraction more patience, just to keep the attack, work the rallies, and eventually get that opportunity.
Oh, it's landed in.
2-1.
Also then under defence, calmer defence, moving the shuttle round, not doing too much, keeping the shuttle fairly flat, forcing the Indonesians into the mistake.
That was a good flick serve. Got Mohammed Ahsan off balance. Broken strings with that smash. That's why he made the error.
I would agree, very good variation on the serve. And it worked in the first game, and using it occasionally in the second is going to be really effective. Doesn't want to use it all the time.
Just missed it.
3-all.
Wang and Liang do work so well together because naturally they just fit into place with their roles. See Wang being the net player, Liang being big, powerful, attacking player from the back. One of the biggest smashers in the world.
Oh. Well, it was an ambitious shot to try.
4-3.
But it's a shot that I've seen him make in the past.
Yeah, I'd say that's one of his best shots. So calm the way he plays it as well.
And that's long with the back line.
Service over. 4-all.
Yeah, misjudging there from Hendra Setiawan.
5-4.
It's so incredible to think the greatest achievement we can have in our sport would be the Olympic gold medal. That's the kind of the pinnacle of it. And back in 2008 was when Hendra Setiawan won his Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
And still competing at the very highest level.
7-4.
Very good shot, very good shot. Great vision there. Wang at the net. Come in, take it early, play it cross court where the gap is. He knows that Setiawan's going to have to follow that.
Yes. Well, Liang proving that he too is good at the front of the court.
Service over. 5-9.
That had been 5 straight points. Yeah, good placement.
6-9.
Oh, great flick. Wonderful shot. Wonderful serve from Hendra Setiawan. Well, you talk about his Olympic gold medal in Beijing in 2008. When he won that gold, he became the youngest ever men's doubles medalist at the Olympics in the sport of badminton. And here's the fun fact about it, because in Tokyo 2020 Olympics, of course, played in 2021, had he and Mohammed Ahsan won that bronze medal playoff match, he would have become both the youngest and the oldest men's doubles medalist at the Olympic Games.
And that's the thing, it just shows, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Excelled from a young age, and somehow, which most players, when they excel at a young age, generally their career then ends a fraction earlier. Whereas still excelling at 39. I can't get my head around it.
Yeah, you were telling me you're not even 39.
I know, I'm younger than him, and I feel old. So I don't know how he's obviously found the secret to everything. You know, he's found the key to success of continuing to play at a very high level for a long duration.
Missed it. Gasp from the fans.
10.
Because that was a wonderful read on the third shot.
It's brilliant there.
9.
Opening up the Chinese partnership. That's Setiawan there using his experience to put the shuttle into the gap.
Service over. 11-9 interval.
So it is a 2-point advantage for the number 2 seeds here at the mid-game interval of the second game.
Kalau serangannya kita jangan pengen kencang terus juga, setengah smash. Variasi ya. Oke.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 9. Play. Service over. 10-11. Service over. 12-10.
Long.
Every think before the final shot from the Chinese was really good. I love the way they held it and just pushed through and into the mid, but the gap between the two players. And then they set themselves up for that last shot and just forced it out the back.
Wow. That's a super smash. My goodness me. There's no way that was coming back.
Showing the sheer power that Liang has.
Yeah, clever. Saw that Setiawan was committed to the backhand defence, hit it down his forehand side, across the body. Good awareness.
I think a little bit from Liang. Everybody knows he's got a big smash. There's no doubt about it. What I quite liked what he did yesterday, there's just a fraction more variation. He hit some lovely stop drops, which I hadn't really seen much of before. Today, every time he's had the attack, full out power. And he's hitting to rackets of two of the best players we've had for the last 10 years, and they're kind of dealing with it okay.
Well left.
13-14.
Hendra and Ahsan have pulled them back in. They've lured them back in.
Missed it. Yeah, he knows that was an opportunity. And look at the reaction from his partner. Just a big smile. Wouldn't it be lovely to have that sort of partnership?
I do think that is another reason why they've done so well for so long, because the way that they act with each other, such good team cohesion and understanding, never frustrated, always positive, always motivating, always encouraging. Look at that.
Superb. That had gone past him, and he played that with a straight arm and just superb awareness. Look at that. Gone past him. Flick over with the racket head. Plays the winner. Extraordinary talent.
And the other thing for especially Hendra Setiawan, the most humble, down-to-earth, nice guy. I think every single player on tour respects and admires him just because of A, what he's achieved, but B, how he, you know, acts and how he kind of handles himself. He is a true legend of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Super shots from Wang Chang. Well, they're challenging. I saw that as way in. Sits on the HSBC bench to wait for the instant review. Here we go. Yeah. On the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge
Please,
remains.
is the home fans.
18-14. Play.
Oh, perfect serve as well from Liang Kang.
Such a good tumble serve. So last chance, I suspect, for Ahsan and Setiawan. Desperately need a little run of points, a 4-point deficit. That's good play from the Chinese, working the rally, opening up the court, and then just finding the gap, the space.
So match point opportunities, 5 of them for Liang Kang and Wang Chang.
Unsighted.
So the umpire's saying unsighted. He wants Hawkeye to adjudicate for us. The crowd chanting in. They're chanting in English. Oh, it must be close. Hawkeye's taking their time. Here we go. No, it's way short. So nobody loses any challenges because it was the umpire that asked for the instant review to adjudicate for us. Finds the line. 2 match point. Oh, now the Chinese want the instant review to have a look at that. I saw that as clearly in. What about you, Chris?
You can see what you can hear what the crowd wants there again chanting out. I think it caught the edge of the line, but the angle we're at it, and we are very, very high. It's
difficult to tell, isn't it? Well, that's our excuse anyway. Yep, was in, did catch the line.
Unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 17-20.
So 2 match points have come and gone. Will it be third time lucky for the Chinese pair? Well, there was nothing lucky about that. That was well deserved, that last rally, that last point. Good attacking play from Liang and Wang Chang. So 2 straight games and symmetry in the scoreline. 21-17, 21-17. Just 31 minutes for that match.
21-17, 21-17.
Yeah, that was the one that did the damage. The little block forcing Mohammed Ahsan forward in court. And look at that, he put heart and soul into that smash. And through to the quarter-final. And in the quarter-final, they will play against the Olympic champions, Liang and Wang Qilin, who have just beaten the European champions, Mark Lansfus and Marvin Zeidel. So confirmation of that scoreline once again. Liang Weikeng and Wang Chang beat Ahsan and Setiawan. 21-17, 21-17 in 31 minutes.